Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to my channel if you are new here, and welcome back if you're returning. Today, I'm gonna be talking about the pool. Really quick though, before I do that, I wanna say thank you to my creepy patron peeps for their support of my channel. Thank you guys so much. If you wanna find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep yourself, you can follow that link in the description. It's a really good time to give it a try going into spooky season because there will be a lot of extra fun things for the month of October. You might have noticed in the title of the video, it doesn't say spoiler free. That is because I want to specifically talk about something that happens at the end. So that'll mean that this video is not spoiler free, unfortunately. So like I said, today I'm going to be talking about The Pool, which is a Thai horror film that takes place in a 6-meter deep emptied pool where a man and his girlfriend get stuck with a crocodile. This movie should have been called Murphy's Law because I feel like everything that could possibly go wrong in this situation goes wrong. And the plot is completely reliant upon and driven by that fact that everything is going wrong. On top of that, the characters just make the worst possible decisions that you can make in a situation like this, which makes the movie a little bit frustrating. It almost like toes that line of being too frustrating. Like, you expect characters in a horror movie to make at least a few bad decisions because that's usually how they get themselves in a situation that's scary, but to continually do it for the whole movie is a little bit much. So for starters, the crocodile literally comes out of nowhere. In some of the online summaries, it says the pool is apparently near a crocodile farm, but that is not in the movie at all. You don't see the crocodile farm. Nobody mentions the crocodile farm. And not even all of the summaries had that fact. So it's like, if you hadn't read that going into this movie, literally the crocodile comes out of nowhere. So like I mentioned earlier, this movie should have been called Murphy's Law because everything goes wrong, and it just very conveniently goes wrong with our main character Day to get him into this situation, because had he made some smart decisions, this movie would not have happened. I guess I take a little bit of issue with the decisions he makes because they just seem extra stupid. So of course, in this very deep pool, there are no ladders to get out of the pool. Somebody who's played a lot of Sims in their life, I feel like that's a recipe for death. Like, when you want to kill your Sim, you trap them in a pool with no way out. Yes, conveniently, there's no ladder attached to the pool, and Day stays floating in the pool even when his friend comes by and tells him that he's gonna start draining it. Like, I just feel like you deserve to get stuck down there if you aren't gonna just like pack up your shit and get out of the pool at that point. Then of course he realizes that he's let the water get down way too far for him to get out of the pool. And so of course he tries a good number of ways to reach the ledge so he can pull himself out. It's a valiant effort, but then our man just gives up and then goes back to like floating on the little floaty and taking a nap. Which, of course, this is super convenient for when his girlfriend shows up looking for him, and he doesn't wake up until she is jumping into the pool, getting herself stuck. And also, she jumps into the pool that's very clearly not full. Like, at this point, the water is like halfway. Like, it's very clearly being drained. And she just like gets up on the little like diving platform and jumps in. So I feel like they had to jump through quite a few hoops just to get this plot to even start. Which, like I said, you expect a character to make one or two bad decisions in a horror movie to get themselves in the scary situation, but not every decision. Like, why does it have to be like every decision any of these characters make is the wrong one completely? Without the characters making these decisions, the plot doesn't exist. So I feel like if you have to try that hard just to get the plot to start, maybe we got a little bit of an issue. Speaking of the crocodile, of course, it's pretty noticeably bad CGI. I don't even know. I don't know if they used a real crocodile for any of it, because honestly it just looked CGI the whole time. Maybe like one or two close-up shots where it looked real, but I don't know, like you kind of expect it to be bad CGI. It just seems like one of those movies that it's like, it's very clearly like an isolation horror, which can be like easy and effective to do like on a smaller budget. So I mean, I'm not gonna fault the movie for the bad CGI. That's whatever. I've seen worse. But once again, the characters just continually make these horrible decisions, which I know I keep harping on, but it's excessive, and it makes me not care about the characters at all, because like me as a viewer, I feel like they're not making like at least like one decision that I would make, which kind of like helps put you in this situation like, yeah, that's what I would do, and then it goes wrong and it's scary. And there's this really weird and just like kind of out of nowhere, in my opinion, not needed anti-abortion message that just cropped up at random times in the movie. They're already in a dire situation, so I don't know why you have to add on the fact that she's also pregnant. So now getting into the part I really wanted to talk about, which is at the end. So throughout this whole movie, Day's dog is chained up outside of the pool, but the dog is like fine through all of this. But this is where my little rant kicks in. So like I've been mentioning multiple times, Day, our main character, screws up any and all chances of getting out of this pool, right? Day's girlfriend blows Day's whistle that he has to train his dog to try and be heard by some men that are like, they showed up to the pool, they didn't see anybody, and then they started to leave. So she like blows the whistle to get their attention. It gets the dog's attention who runs and jumps like into the pool, but of course the pool is empty, and hangs itself off of the side of the empty pool. And it gets worse. Day, who like I said has screwed up any and all chances of getting out of this pool, has to now use his dead dog hanging off the side of the pool to climb out. And that's how he gets out of the pool. I shit you not. Like, I feel like this movie is the epitome of killing the dog just to get an emotional reaction out of the audience, because the characters tried so many ways to get out of the pool, and you're telling me not a single one of them is allowed to work, but they have to climb up a dead hanging dog to get out? Like, minus that whole thing with the dog, which I just, again, just feel like was completely unnecessary and just atrocious. This would have been like an movie, but the dog thing really threw me, and I'm gonna give this a 0.5 out of 5. On IMDb, this movie has a 5.5 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, as of right now, it has a 100% critic score and a 69% audience score. So as I was writing my notes for this, Letterboxd was down. I'm sure it'll be up by the time I edit this video, so I'll put the Letterboxd score in. So yeah, if you've already seen The Pool, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. If you haven't watched it yet and you plan to, come back and let me know what you thought too. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Subscribe, become a Creepy Peep today. I post 2 new videos a week. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you very, very soon. Until then though, stay strange. Bye.